Superman is no longer the last son of Krypton. While he's renowned for his incredible strength, there are some Kryptonians who possess equal might. Superman's debut introduced readers to a new kind of hero, one different from the pulp adventure heroes and detectives who came before him. He also introduced the world to the Kryptonians, a race of aliens from the destroyed planet of Krypton. Under the yellow sun of Earth, Kryptonians gain amazing powers, easily outpacing other heroes and villains from Earth and beyond. For over 80 years, DC fans have been introduced to many Kryptonians. These beings' power levels have made them extremely formidable, and they've all made an impact on the DC Multiverse. Of course, power levels differ between them, and some have proven significantly more powerful than others. 16. Krypto. Krypto first appeared in 1955's Adventure Comics number 210, by Otto Binder, Kurt Swan, and Seymour Berry, as Superboy's trusted companion. Also known as Superdog, Krypto was the Elf family pet when Kal was a toddler. Before sending his son to Earth, Kal's father, Jor-El, tested a similar rocket with Krypto as its passenger. It was chance that caused Krypto's rocket to land on Earth after it was knocked off course. With exposure to the Earth's sun, Krypto gained the same abilities of strength, invulnerability, and flight as Superman, albeit on a proportional level. Because he's a dog, some of Krypto's senses are sharper than Superman's, but Krypto's most important trait is his loyalty, since he's the first to leap into danger to defend his master. 15. Seg-El. Seg-El is also known as Jor-El in the Silver Age of comics, or Seg-El in the television series Krypton. He is the patriarch of the Elf family, and grandfather to Kal-El. In most interpretations, he's a genius and a scientist who advances Krypton's technology and imparts his knowledge to his son, Jor-El. The character's name is a derivation of Siegel, the family name of Jerry Siegel, one of Superman's creators. In comics, Seg-El is one of the leaders of the Kryptonian Council, a powerful body that guides Krypton's fate. He's one of the most influential and intelligent people on the planet. In the television series Krypton, Seg-El is rewarded with a spot on the Science Council after his heroic actions against a group of rebels. 14. Chris Kent/Lor-Zod. Chris Kent is a young hero who crash-landed in Metropolis from Krypton. Clark Kent and Lois Lane, with the help of Bruce Wayne, created the identity of Chris Kent for the young boy. Lois and Clark also fostered the child while he learned Earth's customs. Chris became a hero called Nightwing, named after a Kryptonian god. However, in current continuity, he's Lor-Zod, the son of General Zod. Because of his time in the Phantom Zone, Chris experienced accelerated aging and gained additional abilities. Though not quite as strong as Superman, Chris can move objects with his mind, and he's resistant to kryptonite. After merging with the Kryptonian Nightwing entity, Chris could also teleport and create shadow constructs. As Lor-Zod, he no longer has the Nightwing powers, and since he hasn't spent as much time under a yellow sun, isn't as powerful as other Kryptonians. 13. Flamebird. In the character's latest Kryptonian version, Thera Akvar took the mantle of Flamebird after she bonded with the mythical Flamebird entity. Thera proved an excellent combatant, and she was made chief of security for Kandor. Thera was first approached by a religious cult believing her to be the reincarnation of the Flamebird Kryptonian god. After a ceremony, Thera gained visions of the Flamebird avatar, and eventually its abilities. Besides her psychic link to Chris Kent, she could generate flames, and she had an immunity to gold kryptonite. Like other Kryptonians, Thera shared the same powers as Superman, but not on his level. She hasn't appeared in current continuity since before Flashpoint. 12. CIRL. CIRL, also known as Cheryl Kent, was created in 2003 to be the new Supergirl. Unlike the bright colors of Superman's costume, she wore a black and blue suit with a simplified S symbol on her chest. There was an aura of mystery surrounding CIRL when she first appeared, and she claimed to be Superman's daughter from the future. Later, it was revealed that CIRL was a human victim of Brainiac who genetically altered her with Kryptonian DNA. Despite not being Clark's true daughter, Krypton followed Superman's heroic example, sacrificing herself to save the day. Besides the typical Kryptonian attributes, Krypton could focus her solar energy into an explosive blast, delivering it through her hands. 11. Connor Kent. Connor Kent, also known as Con-El, was the product of genetic manipulation. He was created by Project Cadmus using Clark Kent's DNA when it appeared that Superman had died fighting Doomsday. Con-El was artificially aged, given the personality of a teenager, and acted as a replacement Superman. Connor's powers were different from Superman's for years. Most of them came from tactile telekinesis, which gave him super strength and speed, invulnerability, and flight. As the years went on, Connor developed more traditional Kryptonian powers, including heat vision and the various super senses. He's powerful, but he's not on Superman's level. 10. Ursa. Ursa is one of several villains trapped in the Phantom Zone when Krypton exploded. Like other criminals, she eventually escaped her prison to cause havoc in Superman's life. Interestingly, Ursa first appeared in the 1978 film, Superman, the movie. It wasn't until fairly recently, 2007's Action Comics number 845 by Jeff Johns, Richard Donner, Adam Kubert, Dave Stewart, and Rob Lee, that she made her comic book debut. Usually standing with General Zod in battle against Superman, Ursa's shown many of the same powers as Superman and Zod, but at weaker levels. However, her ruthlessness and military training have made up for any deficiencies in power. Ursa is a ferocious combatant, which has made all the difference.